So in the meantime, we introduce to you the power of Miss Rain Africa on the front line.
Giving me life in abundance. He never told me what me fi do in my life. He said, daughter, you just have to live upright. I lift my hands up to the sky, give praises unto the Most High. He gives me joy in my life, more strength, more life.
Ladies and gentlemen, in between time, playing in the background is Rain Africa. And let me tell you, I could listen to her all day. Listen, when you guys ask, I give you exactly what it is that you would like. Every female within the production, within this week's production, is a force to be reckoned with as well, okay? And, I started out with one of my favorite songs, and I am going to do the honor of one of my US fans who reached out to me and said, please, can you go back and play that song, Give Thanks and Praise for Me again? Shout out to Sharon. This is my favorite song by Rain Africa, Give Thanks and Praise, okay? Oh, okay, I'll be right back. All right, right back. Just sit tight. For you to be a blessing, see the blessing in the lesson. You will progress, trust the process.
It will work out in your favor, so don't worry less. That glimpse of hope when you see your life start to align. Encompassed by your choices, your only choice was to thrive. Give thanks and praise to the Most High for giving me life in abundance. He never told me what me fi do in my life. He said, daughter, you just have to live upright. I lift my hands up to the sky, give praises unto the Most High. He gives me joy in my life, more strength, more life. I lift my hands up to the sky, give praises unto the Most High. He gives me peace of mind, more life, more strength, good wealth, good health. When I look back at my life, see how far I've come. All the battles I've lost, but so many battles I've won. It hasn't been an easy road for me, no. And I'm still treading that road, or judge a light in my load. Oh, yeah, you give me everything. That's why I never lack anything. Only good plans you have for me. Yeah. Give thanks and praise to the Most High for giving me life in abundance. He never told me what
you are vibing to the sounds of Rain Africa. Yes, and whether you are in Africa or you are across the pond, in the USA, Montreal, Canada, Europe, Switzerland, the different parts of the world right now. Okay, I want you to enjoy this vibe. This is Rain Africa, and the name of this song is Ghetto Stories.
No one ever cared about little Asanda. In this whole world, she's always been alone. Left under a bridge by her mother and father. Left for the wolves to raise or devour. If there was a God above, she'd always wonder. She never really had a chance to chase after her dreams. If you've ever been in her shoes, you'd understand the reason for all the choices she made. What we gonna do now? Who will have to trust now? Living in a system of deception and bad mind. Say what we gonna do now? Who will have to trust now? Living in a system of deception and bad mind. Tears roll down the face of the one who's enslaved by a prick through the flesh, a victim of circumstance, and this world never had no remorse. Cause being young, black and brilliant, a gift and a curse. Like Steve Biko once said, black man, you're on your own. Both victim and are silent, and his silence prove violence as a woman holds her head and cries. In this whole world, she's always been alone. Left under a bridge by her mother and father. Left for the wolves to raise or devour. If there was a God above, she'd always wonder. She never really had a chance to chase after her dreams. If you've ever been in her shoes, you'd understand the reason for all the choices she made. What we gonna do now? Who will have to trust now? Living in a system of deception and bad mind. Say what we gonna do now? Who will have to trust now? Living in a system of deception and bad mind. Tears roll down the face of the one who's enslaved by a prick through the flesh, a victim of circumstance, and this world never had no remorse. Cause being young, black and brilliant, a gift and a curse. Like Steve Biko once said, black man, you're on your own. Both victim and are silent, and his silence prove violence as a woman holds her head and cries. So what we gonna do now? Who will have to trust now? Living in a system of deception and bad mind. Say what we gonna do now? Who will have to trust now? Living in a system that don't give a damn about time. No one ever cared about little Asanda. In this whole world, she's always been alone. Left under a bridge by her mother and father. Left for the wolves to raise or devour. If there was a God above, she'd always wonder. She never really had a chance to chase after her dreams. If you've ever been in her shoes, you'd understand the reason for all the choices she made. What we gonna do now? Who will have to trust now? Living in a system of deception and bad mind. Say what we gonna do now? Who will have to trust now? Living in a system that don't give a damn about time.
Rain Africa. Sisla Kalanji, Kalanji. Oh, yeah. Hey, hey, beautiful lady. Hey, hey, beautiful lady. This love is real. Africa, Jamaica. Here we go, here we go.
Sweet darling, what would I be if you take your love away from me? Tell me, baby, how would I sleep without you laying next to me? Darling, what would I be if you take your love away from me? Tell me, baby, how would I sleep without your love adorning me? Uthandwa ndim enhlizweni yami uzohlala ngumqabaqaba akekho fana nawe kulo mhlaba uletha injabulo uletha ukhanya. You are the perfect embodiment of a king, honorable and gentle. Your love is supreme. It's you the one I need.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, I appreciate all the persons. To be frank with you, Kenya is just awake. They're just waking up right now. Okay, and there are some people that have logged on and they're listening, and it's like, oh, my sister is singing Rain Africa. Yes, thanks for tuning in and vibing with me right now. Yes. And for the persons that ask, yes, that's correct. You're listening to Rain Africa and Sizzla. I'm going to take it from the top. I am going to be bringing on Rain in just a few minutes, by the way.
Rain Africa. Sisla Kalanji, Kalanji. Oh, yeah. Hey, hey, beautiful lady. Hey, hey, beautiful lady. This love is real. Africa, Jamaica. Here we go, here we go.
Sweet darling, what would I be if you take your love away from me? Tell me, baby, how would I sleep without you laying next to me? Darling, what would I be if you take your love away from me? Tell me, baby, how would I sleep without your love adorning me? Uthandwa ndim enhlizweni yami uzohlala ngumqabaqaba akekho fana nawe kulo mhlaba uletha injabulo uletha ukhanya. You are the perfect embodiment of a king, honorable and gentle. Your love is supreme. It's you the one I need. Hlala duze kwami kuze kuphele iminyaka. Sweet darling, what would I be if you take your love away from me? Tell me, baby, how would I sleep without you laying next to me? Darling, what would I be if you take your love away from me? Tell me, baby, how would I sleep without your love adorning me?
Sexy girl, you're looking good. I wanna love you like I should. Having you, girl, is all the proof. You've sent my laughter through the roof. Having you in my life is so new. I just cannot exist without you. The love and trust that we share kept us both from the years. Here we go. You're not alone. Your lonely days are all no go. You complimented my existence, and being with you was the best of sense, girl. Hey, my love,
my darling. I'll be anything you want and need me to be. Loving you comes naturally, like the air I breathe. Perfect balance, Her Majesty and His Queen. Sweet darling, what would I be if you take your love away from me? Tell me, baby, how would I sleep without you laying next to me? Darling, what would I be if you take your love away from me? Tell me, baby, how would I sleep without your love adorning me? Love from me. Love from me. Oh na, oh na, oh na, oh na 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 na, yeah. Sometimes I feel the world is on my shoulders. In an ocean of troubles, the waves seem to pull me under. Oh, when I cry out and reason with the elders, they say heavy is the head that wears the crown. They say heavy is the head that wears the crown. There's times I feel so under pressure. Seems like wickedness pollute the purest of nature. The course of nature never designed an eye for failure. So defend, I will defend for the truth to come to rapture. Many responsibilities me I take on. I wanna add value, don't wanna disappoint, no. For such a time as this, the reason I was born. In due time to see the story unfold. Sometimes I feel the world is on my shoulders. In an ocean of troubles, the waves seem to pull me under. Oh, when I cry out and reason with the elders, they say,
Yes, to my listening audience. I am going to bring on Rain, and she's only going to be here for a few minutes because, for persons who are not aware, she met in an accident. So we won't give her a long interview. She met in an accident about a week or so ago. So she's going to only be able to speak for a few minutes as well. All right, but she's coming on in less than 60 seconds. Stay tuned.
till the end of time, child, thy will be done. Passing down His wisdom from kings to children. Sometimes I feel the world is on my shoulders. In an ocean of troubles, the waves seem to pull me under. Oh, when I cry out and reason with the elders, they say heavy is the head that wears the crown. They say heavy is the head that wears the crown. Jah
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you staying with me. This has been a lot of hours, okay? A lot of hours. Yes, I still have my voice. It's not gone anywhere. I'm still breathing. I still have my voice. It is not 100%. Yeah? Yes. Thank you guys for staying with me and listening throughout the show. Yeah? And they say, let me tell you, we have Rain Africa, who is currently, vibing all the way from South Africa right now. Of course, it is that they are, it is currently about 1:29, so about 1:30 in the morning in South Africa right now. So I appreciate the fact that she's actually here, tapping in with me at this time. Just shows a resilience, just shows exactly how dedicated she is to her craft. Okay? Rain Africa, how are you?
Beloved, greetings. I'm great. I'm feeling so much better than a couple of days ago. So I'm very excited about tonight. This is my first interview after the accident. So I'm very, very much excited to be here.
Yes, you got into an accident and this is your first interview after the accident, and you're feeling great? You're doing a lot better now?
I'm definitely doing a lot better. To be honest, tonight, just being on the show, just listening to the interviews that have happened before have just given me so much strength, just to deal with this as best as I can. So I'm very, very grateful.
Oh, thank you. I am appreciative. I am appreciative as well when an artist can say, I really love the fact that yeah, I'm listening to myself and you're playing my tunes. I think I'm taken a master by the various artists that came in, and more so Thelma Hart's out of Zimbabwe, where she was so nervous getting on the show, and she says, I can't believe I'm actually speaking to you. Where it is that for myself, I don't see myself in that light. I see myself as a very down-to-earth person, and just to vibe with everybody, to vibe with everyone across the aisle. But I must tell you, persons who have listened to your productions and the songs that I've played thus far are very impressed by your vocal ability, the entire production, and what they're hearing. And Jamaica is live right now. They're tapping in and they're saying, who is this? For persons who do not know you, they're saying, who is this? Well, first and foremost, I want to make sure that you're comfortable, because just like you said, you've been in an accident a week or so ago, and you've just came out of the hospital. You came out of the hospital today, or yesterday, because it's another, it's a whole other day for you. But for me, we're still on today. Exactly. We're still on today.
Oh yeah, today.
Yes. What do you want to talk about? I'm going to give you the floor to tell me what you want to talk about.
Oh man, so the first thing I could ever say is, Empress Rose, thank you so much for this opportunity. I love you to bits. And we're so grateful here in South Africa and Africa at large, especially the Empresses them, for you giving us this platform to just shine and occupy space in this industry, because it's so hard, for the Empress them. So I really, really have so much respect for you. For the artists, oh my God, Anza, I love her so much. We listen to her so much here in South Africa, and I just want to say blessed love, man, to all the
you mean
holding it down for us.
As a lineage, you're saying you guys, you love the vibe, right?
We listen to her a lot.
Oh my God, she's everything. She's everything, I tell you.
She is everything.
Yes, and just getting to know so much. Mm-hmm.
I told you today I'm an open book, so you can ask me absolutely everything. I'm in a positive space right now. Thank you so much for reminding me who I am. It's been a hard time, but I'm so ready for this interview. So let's do it.
We're gonna keep it. I'm going to keep it short and spicy, because it is that I know that you just got released from the hospital, and there's a bit of healing process going on. as well.
True.
You know, as I listen to your music, and it's a little bit similar in a sense to Aza's music, the message, the positive message. That it's and as I'm always saying, it's not just about getting on a track, but it's about leaving something of substance. You know,
Exactly.
with your community as well, that to your fans out there, whatever the writing. The things that make up the music is not just the music, but also the writing and material that you are putting out there. You know, and then naturally itself, the positivity is exhumed through the production of your music that you put out there as well. So we have listened to quite a few tunes now, because I wanted to give them to get a little bit of time, as I realized that you have just come out of the hospital, and for the audience to get to listen to a bit of your productions as well. So of course we so a few of the songs that we played was you know, Give Thanks and Praise, The Ghetto Stories. You know, Give Thanks and Praise is my song all day. Yeah,
Yes.
I could listen to that song when I wake up in the morning as well. But as I listen to the production of your songs and everything, are you writing your own material? Is there someone that helps with the writing on your songs?
I definitely write my own material. That's how I express myself. You know, that's if you want to know Rain Africa, you have to hear the music and hear how I write or what I write about. So definitely writing my own material.
I love it. What's evident as well, and that I like, is that I mean, on some of the songs it is that you have different languages that is within the recordings as well. How important do you think, because you know we have an English speaking community as well, that there are persons who actually hear some of the other songs in language, be it Zulu or other languages, where it's like, oh, I could feel the vibe, but I don't know what they're saying. How important is this for yourself as an artist to put out material that reaches, you know, the variations of fans or the listening audience, to make them understand exactly what you're saying within those songs?
So Empress Rose, firstly, I would just like to say it's very important for an African artist to bring that African element. We are not African artists without our home languages. So the language that I'm using on this song with Sizzla, that's Xhosa. That's from a tribe that I'm in, and that's my second language. Actually, we've got a lot of languages in Africa. So definitely. So I speak around about 3 different African languages. So Xhosa is very close to my heart. It's very important, you know, to have that element in my music, because that now is authentic, and that says, okay, that is Rain Africa, and that's what sets us apart. So that's very important to us as an artist from Africa. And teaching, you know, the rest of the world about Africa. I mean, how can we do it except to teach you our language? So one day I should expect Empress Rose to know a phrase or two in Xhosa. That would be very exciting.
Oh no, I'm working up to it. I think, you know, I'm not sure if you know that I speak 9 languages. So that would actually be adding another language.
I love that.
That would be actually adding another language. You know how languages are similar. As you get to know more languages, like Spanish, it's close to Portuguese, and then there is the Shona that's spoken in Zimbabwe, and there's a little bit of Portuguese and other languages that if you know those languages, it's easier to learn them as well. But as you get older as well, it makes it a little bit more difficult, you know, to learn the language. It's not like when you're young and growing up and then you just catch on to it right away. But as an adult, because the last language I taught myself was Shona. I taught myself that language.
Oh, you know Shona? That's amazing.
Yes.
It's one of the hardest languages to learn.
Yes, because...
So that's amazing.
Exactly, because of the variations. Because of the variations of it as well. And I have artists who I represent out of Zimbabwe. So being able to write or being able to connect with them, I think it was important for me as well to learn the language. And so
that's amazing, and they need to learn these type of languages. You know, they need to learn. Where they come from. Yeah.
We listen to Ghetto Stories, right? And Ghetto Stories is also one of those songs that speaks to my soul. That says, this is who I am, and tell the listening audience what is the backstory behind Ghetto Stories.
So thank you again for having me back on the show.
Keep it very brief. Don't take it too deep. So, or no, go ahead. Express yourself. You have the stage. Go ahead. Express yourself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Ghetto Stories really is just it was written out of experience of what I see happening in the ghetto. I live in the ghetto. I haven't moved from the ghetto because I feel like that is where the core of my music, is set, and that's where I'm able to experience things that maybe someone else who hasn't been from the ghetto might experience. So I write from experiences. I write from what I see, what I hear, what I feel, and Ghetto Stories really talks about the stuff that I see every single day, and just rising above them, and not just giving up or saying, okay, I'm from the ghetto and nothing great is going to come out of there. There's greatness that comes out of there. So that's basically Ghetto Stories.
Okay. Well, it's all our stories. It's partly my story. There's so much persons across the aisle that can relate to exactly what constitutes that song, Ghetto Stories. So to my listening audience, I will be giving away 5 copies of Ghetto Stories, so go ahead, you can tap me in and let me know if you like a copy of Ghetto Stories, and for sure I will make it happen as well. We also played the collaboration with Sizzler, From Me. Okay, more like an interesting song as well. And what is it like working with the Sizzler and being able to connect with, one of the visionaries of the reggae music industry?
Oh man, I thought it would have been such a hard, just thing there to get. I mean, these Sizzler college. I mean, in Africa, we sort of idolize Sizzler, So for him to just not even say, okay, Red Africa is an upcoming artist, who is she? He just literally just gave me the platform right there and then. He didn't even give me he didn't give me no problems. Yeah. He recorded it. He just wanted to hear what I had to say, which I really respect, because an artist of that stature would have probably said, let me write you a bio tune, or let me do the chorus, or let me do this. So he just really gave me breathing room to express myself. And the minute he got the chorus and the verses, he just, shined on the song. And I appreciate him so much. He's such a great artist. Positive vibes there. I always get some really good advice from him. So I'm just very excited about even the collaborations that are just coming after him. I'm so excited about that as well.
Well, I promised you 15 minutes the most on this interview, because I realize that you're still in some type of pain as well. All right. And I am going to jump to one of your tracks, and when I come back, I am going to have you vibe out with your social media and your shout outs, and we'll get this done. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
go down. I'll never go away. I'll never go astray. Every day, I'll never go down. I'll never go away. I'll never go astray. Every day, bubble up, bubble up, bubble up, hey. Kuchutako bubble up, hey. Bubble up, bubble up, bubble up, hey. Charles Taco bubble up, hey. Sense of meditation, it all go right in our vision. You no cause no pollution, no limitations. Stand up and tell me what you see. I see the land of milk, honey, no slumber. Real most high Jah is my partner. Meaning.
Oh, I know that we are enjoying the music solely because there are so many persons that's like, yo, I am loving exactly what I'm hearing. So, Rain, can you tell them the albums that you have out and that's located across the social media platforms? Because there's a few persons hitting me up and would like to know what's the name of your albums because they would like to check it out.
So surprisingly, I know this is going to come as a surprise. I've got 2 albums under my belt. I've got my first album, On the Front Line, that was released in 2021.
Yeah.
That was my first album. No collaborations on that album. That was just me saying, you know what, I'm here, I've arrived. And the second album is Trailblazer. That's my award-winning album. That's my summer award-winning album.
That's your award-winning album. I love it.
Yes, that's the recent album that you've actually listened to most of the tracks from tonight. So you can definitely get those online on every single media platform that's out there. Just enjoy and send some love, send some comments.
Oh my gosh. It's so hard to say goodbye to you, but again, we promised 15 and we're almost at 20. Yeah. Can you tell the listening audience where they can locate you across the social media platforms and you can give your shout outs? You have 60 seconds.
So you can get me on Facebook, on Instagram, and that's Rain Africa Czar. So it's REIGN and not rain as in pouring rain. So definitely get me on social media. Just a shout out to Frontline Productions, shout out to Empress Rose, shout out to Dima, shout out to Ezra Lineage and all the female artists that are out there occupying space. We run the world. I feel all that. Blessed love to all the fans, all the listeners. Love ya.
I love it. We are going to vibe out with Wipe Those Tears, a little bit of Wipe Those Tears. And I am telling you, Rain Africa, it's been a pleasure having you tap in. Okay? I'm going to listen to a little bit of Wipe Those Tears and close out. I thank you so much for passing through.
Thank you so much for having me.
Blessed love.
Love you.
Wipe those tears off your face, Royal Empress. Don't you know it won't always be this way? Yeah. Dry those tears off your face, Royal Princess. Don't you know it won't always be this way? Just like you're up in the alley, calling on an echo, with your back against the wall and you can't go on. No need for pity parties. You need to test the strength that's within you. Now you ain't going down without a fight. No more turning back. It's too.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Rain Africa. Today we had an opportunity to vibe with so many artists across the aisle. We are talking about Demar out of South Africa as well. Yeza out of Jamaica. Thelma Hearts out of Zimbabwe. Mad Abstract out of Jamaica, the poet and artist as well. Okay, the Real Storm. She's residing here in the US, but she's originally out of Spanish Town, Jamaica. We have Vanessa McLean, who is home away from home in the UK right now. And my, oh my, have some great songs. Do check out all the artists. And of course, as Gaza lineage, who is a force to be reckoned with. And last but not least, you are currently listening to the sounds of Rain Africa. I thank you for vibing with me and for coming through. I could not do this without you as well. If you would like to submit your songs for consideration for a show, please do so by sending to globalmusicreport@gmail.com. Our capital home is International Stars. That's INTLSTARZ. For a more intimate approach, you can reach me as Infinite Empress on my IG page. That's INFINITEMPRESS. Once again, thanks for vibing with me and have yourselves a blessed rest of day. Thanks for lending to me your listening ear.
Let's go.